Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. Shakur Stevenson will destroy Josh Warrington. And let's just break it down honestly and unbiasedly about Shakur Stevenson and Josh Warrington potential fight and why I believe Shakur Stevenson will destroy him in any fight that they have at this point. Josh Warrington, and Shakur Stevenson are both world champions, and it'll be a great unification match. Shakur Stevenson stated earlier this summer that, hey, Josh Warrington, you free in December? I'll be more than honored to come to England. Josh Warrington responded and replied, get yourself a belt, son, and I'll be more than welcoming for you. So Josh Warrington only really wanting unifications, and you can respect that at this point. So let's see if Josh Warrington and Shakur Stevenson can get it on. You see Shakur Stevenson after beating, his most recent opponent, Joey Gonzalez, for his world championship belt. He reaches out to Josh Warrington and says, you ready to unify? Because I sure am. Chasing greatness. And then you see Lance Pugmire come out and states that Bob Arum tells him that his hope is to initiate contact with Frank Warren and start planning Shakur Stevenson versus Josh Warrington unification fight in England in the spring. Arum and Warren, have been connected through Tyson Fury, which might ease a unification deal and may be able to make this fight happen sooner rather than later. So this is all great indications and signs. So let's just break down the fight. You look at Josh Warrington, he's 30-0 with 7 knockouts. So you could tell that with 30 fights, he has 7 knockouts. He's not the biggest knockout puncher there is. He has a 23% knockout ratio, but he is a very, very good and talented fighter. Don't get it wrong. He has suffered no defeats. Josh Warrington is 28 years old, right in the cusp of his prime. He's 5'7", and he's an orthodox fighter. And then on the other hand, you see Shakur Stevenson. He's 13-0 with 7 knockouts. He's a level above, where any fighter would be at this point in their career with so little fights. He's a very special, talented fight. And I think that he's already proven at this stage in the game that he is basically elite. Shakur Stevenson has a 53% knockout ratio. He's 22 years old, very young, very far away from his prime. He's 5'8" with a 68-inch reach, and he is a problem. He is also a southpaw. He's a very special talent. Shakur Stevenson is one of the fighters that I truly believe at this young age is very, once of a generation type of fighter, like the Floyd Mayweathers, like the Andre Wards, like the De La Hoyas, like the Canelo Alvarez. I believe that Shakur Stevenson is developing into one of these type of fighters. Basically what we're seeing in the ring as far as his talent, his skill set is being developed at such a young age, and he's being brought along the right way. So you can respect that. And then you see one of the reasons why I believe that he'll absolutely destroy Josh Warrington in any fight that they have at this point is that Josh Warrington fight against Kid Galahad. You see that a lot of people felt like Kid Galahad was robbed in that fight. Josh Warrington did not put on one of his best performances against Kid Galahad, but he still earned the victory. And at the end of the day, that fight was very telling, because you see that a lot of things that in that fight that Kid Galahad did against Josh Warrington, Shakur Stevenson would be able to expose to the nth degree. Shakur Stevenson is going to go to the body. Shakur Stevenson is going to get hit. Is going to hit and not get hit. Shakur Stevenson is going to use lateral movement. He's going to use ring IQ, and he's going to make adjustments. Josh Warrington is there to be hit. Josh Warrington is not going to have the speed advantage over a guy like Shakur Stevenson. And you know what? I do believe that Shakur Stevenson may even be stronger than Josh Warrington at this point. I just don't see enough attributes that Josh Warrington has to put him over, a Shakur Stevenson at this point. I think Shakur Stevenson takes his belt, unifies, and not only does it in dominating fashion based on his skill set, based on his ring IQ, based on his speed, and based on Josh Warrington's vulnerabilities and flaws on the defensive end. Let's be honest and unbiased. But once again, unbiased as always, it's the IBFP. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.